A Broadway-bound musical will make its worldwide debut in Louisville next year, and it is a one-of-a-kind production on the life and legacy of Louisville's Muhammad Ali.
Well, what makes it unique is what's happening behind the scenes. Brooke Hash and photojournalist Jessica Farley sat down with the creative team and got an exclusive glimpse of what you might see come fall of next year.
I'm the champion.
Ali was always at the forefront when you talked about boxing.
I remember watching as a teenager and just being mesmerized by his wit and charm.
Is the true blondes have more fun?
Yes, sir. You betcha.
He was a civil rights leader. He changed the way we see sports icons. He stood for something when that was never done in his world.
I shook up the world! I shook up the world!
It was amazing to see someone who had that kind of pride and self-belief.
I can see this fight going a good 5 or 6 rounds.
And you looked at him and said, wow, I'd like to be like that.
It's here, in the heart of his hometown, Muhammad Ali's life is on display. But 7 years after his death, something extraordinary is bringing his words back to life.
There's tons of documentaries about him, there's tons of books about him, but nobody's really brought his story to life in a way that people can consume in 2 hours on stage with music. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
A musical about the greatest of all time.
We're working on a Muhammad Ali Broadway musical. Come on now, how huge is that? How big is that? It's amazing.
The production's creative team spent the last week in Louisville retracing Ali's footsteps while creating new footwork to tell his story.
The Ali Center is an absolutely perfect place for people to find out about his life and what he stood for and what he meant to a lot of people.
No, you see.
Can I have your autograph?
I'm going off and trying to write the style of the music, the arc. I've kind of got the arc of the story in my head. So we're using this as an opportunity to delve down and to find out more information about him. Although he is arguably the most documented man in the world. Crikey.
The brainchild behind it all, Louisville's own Teddy Abrams.
Almost like a biblical story, everyone knows it, or at least they know the broad strokes of Muhammad Ali's story and the characters that surrounded him, people like Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. So to try and find those voices in music is a tall order.
It's a project he started almost 8 years ago, first as a 12-minute piece of music which expanded to 90 minutes, but even that wasn't big enough.
This is all brand new. This is something entirely different on a much bigger scale.
Brooke Smith is a longtime friend of Teddy's who is a crucial part in getting the show off the ground.
He's an aspiring and super talented composer. As you know, he makes amazing things happen. I'm a believer, so I think it's going to be the greatest musical of all time.
It's an absolute A-team of thoroughbreds across the board in every department.
You have choreographers Rich and Tone who've worked alongside names like Michael Jackson and Madonna.
When we look at Ali, he feels like a dancer to us.
I'm not a runner. I just do a lot of dancing and sliding and gliding.
And a pro boxer.
I'd met Ali on a number of occasions.
Whose purpose is to make sure the actor behind Ali is one and the same.
People come into the seat and they have to believe that's Ali. That's how he moved. That's how he talked. That's how he fought. He's doing chess. The other guys are doing checkers. So all those things is part of what I think it's my job to bring to the table and help tell the Ali story.
We know the story that we're going to tell, and it's basically from 1960 to 1996. And you can see all the different evolutions of costume, dance, music.
And because of his love for Louisville,
it will have its first run here in the fall of 2024. That's really important because I think that honors his legacy and the things that he believed in for our community.
It was a no-brainer for me to want to do it here for many reasons, and you have this incredible theater here, and you have the Ali Center connected by a footbridge, and it's like, what else do you need? It's Ali's hometown. Like, where else would you do it, right?
Louisville, Kentucky produces the greatest of all time.
In Louisville, Brooke Hash, WHAS 11 on your side.
That musical is scheduled to launch at the Kentucky Center for the Performing Arts in October of 2024. Very cool.